Let me introduce you to the latest advancement in below-the-waist grooming, the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, available now at manscaped.com.
What sets this trimmer apart? New features include a new wireless charging system, a 4,000 LED spotlight you can turn on and off for a more precise shave anytime you need it. It's also waterproof. With the LED light, as well as being waterproof, it makes it so easy to see what you're doing in the shower or anywhere you want to groom for the best shaving experience you'll ever have. Don't forget to take a look at some of the other incredible products, like their anti-chafing performance boxer briefs, the most comfortable boxers I have ever worn.
Get 20% off at Manscaped plus free shipping with the promo code TIPPIN at manscaped.com.
We're going to do all our playoff predictions starting with right here at home. Toronto, Montreal, 7-game series. Who wins in how many games?
Okay, are we doing every series who wins in the amount of games, or are we just doing who wins?
No, you got to tell me the amount of games.
Okay, so every series we're going to go through, and then who wins and how many games?
We'll start with Toronto, Montreal. Dale, who wins?
I'm going Leafs 5. Leafs in 5.
That's
Chad?
good. That's good.
I was thinking 6, but 6 is the easy answer. You know what? Why don't they just go in there and beat the piss out of them, beat them fucking in 5 games?
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I'm going out on a limb and I'm saying the Leafs sweep.
Oh, you're jumping the gun on me. Wow.
4 straight.
You're pulling a Craig Button over here. Craig Button.
7-2-1. 7-2-1 against the Habs this season. Dominated the Habs this season.
Craig Button, ladies and gentlemen, on the show. I didn't realize.
I think this Toronto team has another gear that we have not seen this season, and the Habs are not ready for it.
Ballsy.
The Habs are what the Habs are. The Leafs 4 straight, taking a little time off before the second round.
Ballsy prediction. I like it, though.
But I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Feeling frisky.
I say they win in 5. So game 5 at home in Toronto, that will be the deciding game. We'll see.
Right.
So we're both on the Leafs. We're 1 for 1.
Leafs.
The amount of games don't matter. Let's see where we go with the teams. Okay.
All right. We go to the Winnipeg Jets versus the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay.
I'll go first this time.
So we'll alternate. Okay. Go ahead.
Edmonton wins in 7. I think this series is going the distance.
The Connor Hellebuck factor to me makes me want to think this series goes long, but I just think ultimately if Edmonton gets the goaltending, which is questionable, but McDavid looks like he's just on a goddamn mission. Edmonton Oilers in 6 games.
All right, so we're basically picking the same. We're both picking the Oilers. All right, let's move out of that division.
Go east.
We'll go down to the United States and we'll head east and we'll start with the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders. The Penguins were maybe the hottest team coming into the playoffs.
They were. Okay, I'll go with it. Well, so we'll just alternate here.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Penguins in this series. I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to mean business this year in the playoffs. And I think the Islanders will give them a go, though. I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins that series in 6 games.
That's exactly what I'm picking. Pittsburgh in 6.
Islanders
will give them a fight.
Yeah, Islanders won't be an easy out, but Pittsburgh will beat them in 6 games.
So we pick.
Although
we haven't picked a different team yet. But we've got Toronto, Edmonton, Pittsburgh.
Although we can't overlook the Barry Trotz factor. He is one hell of a coach, so you never know. Anything's possible.
Islanders could win this series, and it wouldn't surprise me. But
Same.
I'm picking Pittsburgh in 6.
Okay.
Now
this is a doozy. This is a doozy. You're up first on this one.
This is probably the best first round matchup.
Yeah. And it starts
in the NHL.
Starts tonight. I'm very much looking forward to watching
an hour.
This game. Yeah, it's going to be good. Caps,
Washington
Bruins.
Capitals versus the Boston Bruins.
Home ice for the Bruins. Home ice for the Caps. Sorry.
I debated this over and over, and I was like, the Caps will win. You know what? The Bruins will probably win. I'm going with the Washington Capitals in 6, and here's why. I feel like Boston hasn't really had great goaltending from Tuukka Rask in the last few playoffs. Good games here and there, but not completely solid goaltending.
Well, he wasn't interested in the bubble last year. He left.
Wasn't interested in the bubble. He left. I just feel like they would handle Toronto in a scenario like that. They will not get by the Washington Capitals in a scenario like that.
Okay,
I'm taking the Caps.
Caps in
6.
Caps in 6. Okay, like the NHL released something today where they're going to be allowing more capacity in the states for these playoff games. So the Bruins, I'm not sure how much capacity or whatever, but it's going to be a decent amount of fans in those buildings. Will that matter? I don't know. Look, it's hard to count the Bruins out because they always just seem to be like they find a way to win hockey games. But this is going to be the first time that Marchand and Bergeron and Pasternak are going up against. Usually they got Big Z behind them. This time they got to go against them. Big Z might fucking ragdoll his little buddy Brad Marchand, and that's the end of fucking that. So,
wouldn't that be great?
And that probably might happen. I'm going Caps in 7. Caps in 7.
So we haven't picked a different team yet. Let's move.
Keep going. Go to the Central.
All right. Let's go Carolina.
Save the West for last. Go to the Central.
Let's go Carolina versus the Nashville Predators.
Yeah, this one's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, I have Carolina.
It's Carolina. I'll take the
5?
I'll take the Hurricanes in 5 games.
All right. Florida, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
This is going to be an interesting one. Florida has been playing pretty good, man.
I've been going back and forth on this one. Do you want to go first? I've decided who I was flipping back and forth, and I went one way for one reason only. So let's see what you got.
All right. I've got the Tampa Bay Lightning, but in 7 games.
Interesting. Okay.
And I thought about picking Florida because I think Florida could upset Tampa, but they're the defending champs.
Tampa Bay in 7 is what you said?
That's what I said.
We've picked everyone the same so far until now. I've got the Florida Panthers in 7 games and for one reason and one reason only. Joel Quenneville.
Oh, the mustache ball grabber.
I don't give a shit about John Cooper. I don't give a shit if they just won the cup or not in Tampa Bay. Victor Hedman, the best goalie in the league. That's all great. Vasilevsky. Guess what they don't have?
Joel Quenneville.
Joel Quenneville. Panthers in 7.
Boom. All right, we head on out. We're going west. We'll start with Vegas and the Minnesota Wild. The Vegas Golden Knights versus the Minnesota Wild.
Dude, I really like how Minnesota's played this year, and there could be an upset in the making here. Could be. But I think Fleury will probably stand on his head. I think the Knights take this one in. The Wild might give him a go. I'll take the Knights in 6. Knights in 6.
All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I feel like the fairy tale of the Vegas Golden Knights just being good since they came into the league got to end. And something has to happen for the Minnesota Wild because they've been in the league a lot longer and haven't had some good luck. But this is the year Minnesota Wild goes on a little run. They're going to beat the Vegas Golden Knights in 5.
Oh, Jesus. That's like your Buffalo Sabres are going to make the playoffs.
Well, no, I said that because you were,
I know, man,
as a joke, and then everyone got on me. I honestly think Minnesota could upset Vegas. Now, it might happen in 7 games.
They could, but I don't think they're fucking taking them in 5 games, dude.
You wait.
Vegas in 6.
I just want something good to happen in Minnesota, man.
Yeah,
I love hockey in Minnesota, and it's Las Vegas. They've been good since they came into the league.
No, I know.
They could use a little comeback down to earth.
I would love to see Vegas get beat out by the Minnesota Wild. I just don't think it's going to happen. So you're calling the Minnesota Wild in how many games? 5?
5.
Wow.
5.
Okay, I'm taking the Knights in 6. So the last 2 we did not agree on. This one I think we will agree on.
Colorado versus the St. Louis Blues. You can go ahead.
4 straight Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, I'll say 5. 5 for the Avs. So that is our first round playoff prediction. Last time we did this, I think we were terrible at it.
I don't know. I can't remember how many we hit.
We got a couple right, but like we picked the Leafs to beat the Bruins. Or no, last year in the bubble, we picked the Leafs to beat the Blue Jackets.
And they should have.
They should have. But anyway, we are going to be back with more podcasts after every playoff game.
We are
Thursday. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get sloppy. It's going to be you wanna sock every fucking show.
It's going to be pants down in the 7-Eleven doorway after every game. That is a guarantee. Pants down in the 7-Eleven doorway. But man, it is going to be crazy. This is our 96th episode, our 2021 playoff preview. The best chance the Leafs have to win a cup.
So if they sweep the Habs, our 100th episode will be their first round win.
Exactly. We might try to time it so that we do our 100th episode.
We'll see how the first 2 games go.
We'll see how it goes, but we might try to time it so that we do our 100th episode with the Leafs beating the Habs. Ideally, that would be a great 100th episode, the night after the Leafs beat out the Habs and go on to the second round. If we can time it that way,
if that happens, 100th episode, a Leafs sweep of the series, and Dale will be at the 7-Eleven going to town.
And then we will be at the Zanzibar. Whether they let us in or not, we'll be trying.
Quarantine hair got you down? What about COVID pubes? Yeah, we thought so. Let me introduce you to the latest advancement in below-the-waist grooming, the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, available now at manscaped.com.
What sets this trimmer apart? New features include a sleek 2-tone black finish, skin-safe technology, very important, designed so you won't cut or nick yourself while you're grooming down below, on your chest, or anywhere. A multi-function on-off switch with quiet stroke technology, a high-powered 7,000 RPM motor with ultra-quiet operation. We know firsthand it will be the best shaving experience you'll ever have. Don't forget to take a look at some of their other incredible products like their anti-chafing performance boxer briefs, the most comfortable boxers I have ever worn.
Get 20% off at Manscaped with free shipping with the promo code TIPIN at manscaped.com.
Hey everyone, Dale here from the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. As well, take a look at some of our other videos. If you want to listen to the audio version of our podcast, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other podcast platforms. Visit tipinsportsmedia.com to find out more, and you can find a link in the description below.